peace, peace. Gratitude and highest heart love. We're reading from How to Keep Your Heart Healthy and Fit. I'm Uriel. The world's most wonderful machine, your body. Suppose a magician suddenly appeared before you and promised you a marvelous machine which could run itself, direct itself, repair itself, perform remarkable mental and physical feats, and would last for about 120 years, and then some. Would you treasure such a machine? Of course you would. You would keep it in top condition in order to obtain a maximum of service. Every day you would be astonished anew by the performance of this machine. True, this is an age of mechanical marvels. But remember that the supreme tribute we can pay to any machine is to say it is almost human. Now stop and think. The Creator has presented you with the world's most wonderful machine, your own body. This miracle machine has its own non-stop motor, the heart, its own fueling system, the digestive tract, its own filtration system, kidneys, its own thinking apparatus, brain and nervous system, its own temperature controls, sweat glands, etc. Indeed, this most remarkable contrivance even has the power to reproduce itself. Keep this machine functioning at peak efficiency. efficiency. And yet, until illness strikes, how do you take care of your body? By care, I do not mean coddling. I mean those sensible practices and precautions which keep us in trim for the vigorous workaday routine that strenuous modern living requires. Most people are lucky enough to be born healthy, but far too often take this priceless gift for granted. And unfortunately, nature does not always let them get away with this carefree attitude. You can ruin a good car by neglect or abuse, and you can do exactly the same with a good constitution. Unless you know how your body functions or misfunctions, you cannot take proper care of it. Most people's ideas about their physical processes are erroneous or far fetched. Even in this scientific age, too many superstitions and old wives' tales about the human body still persists. In this book, you will find set forth the complete story of how the body works, together with a straightforward account of the mental and emotional factors which influence it. There will be valuable suggestions as to how to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Don't blame heart attack on hard work, stress, strain, tension. You hear so much about the modern rat race today. You hear people telling you that the great pleasures of our mile a minute pace of living cause the heart attacks. The words hard work, the words hard work, stress, strain, tension are used as excuses for the rising death rates from heart attacks. The basis for the heart attack is coronary blockage. The blockage grows silently, insidiously. There is no way of knowing how much rust is accumulating inside the arteries until it is too late. The question is often asked, is there no warning before the blood supply of the heart begins to get dangerously low? In some parts of the body, such as the legs, as a reduced blood supply to the muscles can cause localized pain sensations. But in the heart itself, there are no nerves, which can specifically localize pain. This is why so many flabby people who eat any rubbish set before them will tell you that they are in fine shape without special care of the body. But when they have the heart attack, do they ever blame it on their own rotten habits of living? Oh no, it was the hard work, pressures, and tensions they were under. Let's get the record straight. Since the dawn of history, humans have lived under tremendous pressures, stress, strain, and tension. That is exactly what life is, pressures. To live and exist, each 24 hours means bearing up under pressures of all kinds. Man, as we know him, never lived without pressures. Primitive man lived under great pressures. Our primitive ancestors lived under pressures which would be difficult for us to survive. Primitive man was a prey of wild animals hunting to kill and eat them. His fellow humans were also hunting to kill him. Tribes and even families were constantly warring against one another. Wind, rain, snow, and bad weather of all kinds put him under severe pressure. He had to survive against cruel and vicious natural forces such as floods, tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, plagues, famines, epidemics. Man has evolved under great pressures of all kinds. Stress, strain, and tension are nothing new to humanity. I believe that man can face the hardest pressures that life can put upon him. If he is strong of the body and alert of mind, it is the survival of the fittest. Heart trouble is not an inevitable attendant upon the mounting hard work, stress, strain, tension, and pressures that modern people face daily. People of the past had to exist under tremendous pressures, but they were rugged people, active physically and mentally. Their secret was good, substantial, natural food with an abundance of physical activity and exercise. Peace, peace. Hi, it's Harlow. Peace. The secret of survival. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this read. Hi, it's Harlow. Again, we are reading from How to Keep Your Heart Healthy and Fit. Again, page 5. The secret of survival. As in the past, so it is today. Build yourself a vigorous, strong body, and you can face the great pressures that are a part of the culture today. Health, strength, endurance, stamina, vitality, and energy are your weapons against pressures, stresses, strains, and tensions. Let's face the facts. This is a tough, rough, cruel, and hard boiled world sometimes we live in today. And woe to the weak, for they shall perish. No, self preservation is the first law of life. And that's what this book is all about. You who find yourself here on earth, you must get fit for the battle of life. And there is no substitute for life. It's up to you, whether you're rich or poor, to fight for your continued health with exercise and proper eating. Don't lose your health to gain wealth. I regard as basically unintelligent the man or woman who sits back and makes money for 15 or 20 years while they allow their health to slip. And then, when they get a heart attack or some other crippling ailment, say, I have worked so hard. I have been under terrible pressures and tensions. All my troubles are due to these strains. Tell me what you eat, and I will tell you where you are. Tell me what you eat, and I will tell you where you are. Poppycock. Had they given proper attention to their physical bodies, they could have made their money and still enjoyed perfect health. Hundreds of times we hear wealthy people say, I'd give all my wealth for my health and good. If they had applied a combination of common sense and a little effort, they could have had both. All that is needed is elementary knowledge of the working of the body and its basic needs, and the sense to recognize abuses and how to avoid them. Most people spend years mastering their careers, but wouldn't spend 5 minutes attempting to learn anything about the limitations or needs of the body, stretching, i.e. Yet, health is essential for the full enjoyment over a long life and improve financial conditions, which they are intent upon creating. And we'll pause right here. We'll pick back up with how to keep your heart healthy and fit. I'm Uriel, Uriel Riley, highest heart month. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Peace, peace. Thank you for all your love. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate you so much, highest heart.